Hello everyone, I'm Paranormal with aka. Welcome back to my show. And this is my channel as always. I forgot that I was on mute. Which is not a good start, is it? For any host to be on mute, is it? Welcome along everyone, and like I said, I'm Paranormal with aka, but you surely know that. Um Tonight I'm going to be delving into the topic of Randonautica. And hello Tim, I'll send you the link by the way. Hello everyone on TikTok. But yeah, we're talking about Randonautica tonight. If anyone doesn't know about this app, well, you're going to know more about it tonight. But if you do know about it, let me know if you've had any experiences with it, any kind of things that you want to talk about. But yeah, hello and Don. If you're on TikTok, please come over and join us on YouTube and that. But yeah, so I hope everyone's having a good day and they've had a good evening wherever you're watching from. Yeah, and I thought about muting. I forgot I muted myself just so that I could let that all play. But yeah, um, if anyone doesn't know about Randonautica, right, just think of it like this: you download this app, um, and it's on your phone, and then you go onto it, and then you think to yourself, right, I want to see something crazy. I want to see something out there. This app is kind of out like that because it's out there. It's different and everything. Hello, Courtney. Welcome in. So I want to ask. This app has been explored on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Reddit, and it was really popular during lockdown, apparently. Which I don't know whether you saw some clips online, but there were some crazy clips, including the one in Seattle, Washington, where some young people found a body in a black bag, and so how you doing, Courtney? So basically tonight I'm going to talk about Randonautica in more detail. So it was created in February 2020 or February 20. Good to hear. Good to hear. So it was created in February of 2020. Everyone by Joshua Lenfelder and Auburn Salcedo. And basically, everyone, it originated from something that they called the Phantom Project, which was an online experiment of sorts where they were trying to connect quantum theory, randomness, and the idea that human consciousness could predict or influence a random outcome. So this app basically works by this app works, I should say, because it's still around. If you check your Play Store and whatever, or the App Store. Basically, the crazy thing is, this app works by generating random GPS coordinates near your location, and this is where it gets weird. People have generated stuff such as money, love, death, something scary, aliens, paranormal answers. There's it's kind of crazy to think about. Like I said, millions of people was bored in the lockdown, obviously. And then after the lockdown, when the lockdown tried to get eased, they were like bringing up stuff to do, and this app was perfect for them. And basically, TikTok is filled with clips. Like I said, YouTube's filled with. There's this Randonautica, Tim. Basically, this app, I've watched some group of guys a guy do it with a group of his friends. It was exploring with fighters. I think the channel is Dan. His name is, and he done the Blue Randonautica, and he got some weird shit. He got like stuff. It was really crazy, right? But basically, what I'm going to ask here is: Does anyone use Randonautica? That's on TikTok or on yeah. Um, you used it. What intention did you set? There's a lot of different psychology. Hello, Audrey. So basically, hello, Rob. So basically, tell if you just used intention, please tell me, or you use the app. How are you all doing, everyone in on TikTok in FYP? You willing to come on and chat? So basically, let me know if you've done use it at Randonautica, everyone. Like I said, because it'd be crazy if you didn't. Um, or if it's crazy if you did, let me know. I'll give you a couple minutes if you've done that for people. But yeah, um, basically, like I said, I'll delve into the psychology now. And if Tim wants to join me, feel free. Like he'll jump in. But basically, before we get into the stories of people having experiences with random auto car, we need to understand like why this happens weird and feels strange to people. Basically, there's a psychological phenomenon called apophenia, where it's a human tendency to find patterns and meaning in random ways. So basically, it's like paranoia, or pareidolia, whatever it's called, when you see faces and stuff. But basically, we basically think of stuff like we see faces in clouds. We think of it as apophenia. Hearing hidden messages, noticing repeated numbers, connecting unrelated events. Random Orca basically turns the entire environment into like a coincidence machine, as we would like to call it. So basically, you can set your intention. Your brain suddenly starts to basically scan reality for anything connected to that intention, and basically, the intention is like say death, and you come across a dead bird. Your brain then goes, "Oh, that means something." That basically means, "Oh, that's why I was looking. That's my intention working." But if your intention was something like pizza, you probably wouldn't even think of the bird on the floor being dead. So some people think that it works by because it changes your attention span and not reality itself. But what do we know, eh? What can we know? We're just doing this app, thinking of what the stuff it could do to us, like on a positive level, but on a psychological level, we don't really think, do we? We just see an app and go, "Oh, that's cool. Let's jump on the bandwagon and see what it does for us." You know what I mean, everyone? So basically, um, I'm going to talk about some stuff now or some stories, um, and that. Let me know what you all think of these stories and that. So basically, Hang on. But yeah, what do you think of that, everyone? So basically, someone's intention was to find the coolest spot close to their house. This is a good story. And they found a chunk of woods that has the most beautiful and peaceful energy, they said. And they go back there all the time now. And that. Another one, right? Another good story that someone had, right? Was where is it? Um Let me have a look. Where is that? Hello, everyone on TikTok coming in over to YouTube. Hello, everyone on coming in. Feel free, like I said. How you all doing? And there's some also scary ones, but there's some good crazy stuff. Like this person also put they use it in 2022 to try and find answers about their lost brother who had been missing for over 20 years, and they found a bike which he used to ride in the woods. How crazy is that? You know? Um then Then there was another one where someone said um that they were like, hoping to find an old friend in the park, like in a park close, like to going there in the park where they used to play and everything. So they said they intended of finding old friends, and then they bumped into this old friend they hadn't seen in years at the same park. How crazy is that, everyone? How crazy is that? What do you all think, everyone? How crazy is that? How crazy is that? And then another one I found was this Randonautica set their intention as joy, and they've just documented finding peaceful symbols, strange art, and personal reminders during their walk. Hello, everyone on TikTok. Feel free to come over to YouTube. It wasn't horror related. There wasn't no ghosts or anything. Just meaningful explanation and that. So, do you think that this is why people got like attached to Randonautica during after lockdown or during lockdown? Because they were trying to find answers more to them, like more answers to themselves than anything. Or do you think there's another story, or what? What do you think the correlation is? I'd like to know what your thoughts are. So let me know what you all think, because I want to know what your answers, please. So yeah, feel free to let me know what your answers are. And hello everyone who's just tuning in, come in and chat. But yeah, now there's more scary stories than there is good stories with Randonautica, right? Um, Basically, right, here we go. This is the one I was telling you about with Seattle. We get to the story that changed everything around on Orca. In June of 2020, A group of teenagers in Seattle used Randonautica and were sent to a beach location. They discovered a suitcase near the water. At first, they thought it contained money, so they were like, "This is going to be crazy to tell everyone." But then when they went closer, the suitcase smelled wrong to them and everything. So they opened the suitcase, thinking, "Right, what's this smell?" It was human remains, and the victims were later identified as Jessica Lewis and Austin Renner. The killer, Michael Dudley, was eventually convicted and sentenced to over 46 years in prison for the crime. And basically, people then got fucking scared. They were shitless, basically, because they didn't know what to think and that. Then some people also said that then there's been more stories on Reddit about things going wrong. Like there's this one. Where are we? I just read it just now. A few years back, my friend and I decided to Randonautica night, late at night. This was. We set our intentions to something exciting, and it brought us to the train tracks in our neighbourhood. So we pulled up. There was an oncoming train, and a man who immediately drove his car around the barriers and head on into the train. We freaked out, obviously, and called the police to report it. I think he ended up seriously injured, but lived, fortunately. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And another one. My best friend and I randonauted like 4 years ago and found this creepy abandoned gas station biking distance from my house at 2 a.m. It still had signs up for 65-cent gas and everything. This building was gone, but it was just a gas pump standing there. So on an empty piece of concrete in the middle of a busy part of town, it was kind of cool, kind of creepy, and that. But what happened after we? Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it, bro. But what happened a couple of days later when they went back to find it? They couldn't find this gas station anywhere. Like, what the hell, everyone, eh? Thanks for the gift, Cam, by the way. Like, how crazy is that, though? Thanks, bro. Um, another one, another story that was scary. For the person involved was intention was plague or something or plaque like dark like them plaques that you see on walls. I think it's that's what it is. Anyways, because we were in a park with plaques low, anyone anyway, it took us out of the park and to another plaque about some people that passed. A memorial in front of a building. I'm surprised they actually took us to a plaque, much less out of the park. It all looked pretty public, but a guy started yelling at me, saying that I'm not supposed to be there. What am I doing, etc.? I have no idea where it came from. That scared me. Like, what the hell? Um, would you download the app, everyone? There you go. Would anyone download the app? Hello, Chris. Would anyone download the app though? Be serious. So, would anyone download Randonautica? Yes or no? Also, make sure you're watching on YouTube to please like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Appreciate it. But yeah, I know, and I'll show you something now. Hang on. Where are we? Here you go, everyone. Hello, everyone who's just tuning in. Oh, did you, Kirsty? What did they do? What did they find, or was their intention? Here we go. I'll show this on screen now. This clip. Let me know what you all think. All right. Right. Here we go, everyone.
So today, me and my friend tried the Randonautica app. Surprisingly, the location wasn't that far away. So we began walking to the location it gave us. It gave us the exact coordinates of this big tree. There was a suitcase there that smelt pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I decided to open, and smell got worse. And there was a black bag in it, which we believe was a body.
See what I mean, everyone? How crazy it is. She always did different intentions. Yeah, that's how I found out about this app, because of other person I was watching. Done it. It's kind of crazy. Here you go. Look. Look how crazy this is. Look. Number one, look.
Corrupted and such is far away.
Look, another one, look. Basically, yeah. What I'll do is when I'm finished and now I'll show some like videos off air, but this is like one of the craziest apps that you can get out there. Like some of the stuff that people have found is like nuts. Where are we? Look. Look.
Tights.
You see something?
Oh, jeez. What? No. What?
See what I mean? How crazy some of this stuff is. Like, yeah, some people might say, "Oh, yeah, it's fake or whatever," but apparently, look.
On time, like though, because I know you use the what do you call this? The Randonautica.
Yeah.
That's actually like help solve murder cases. You know that?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't true though.
No,
I thought it wasn't true.
Because a lot of people, like when they're using Randonautica, there's like theories that it's actually controlled by like the dark web.
Yeah,
It'll lead you to weird places, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think there was one case in Seattle,
Yeah,
right?
see?
And
See what I mean? That's the Seattle case I was on about. But you see what I mean?
Randonautica is fucking bullshit.
It seems like it might have been real.
Are you serious right now, bro?
What the fuck was, bro? We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Help! Help!
Dude, where do we even go?
Oh, you gotta see
The
kind of
rainstorm.
videos. Get those kind of videos, obviously, but then. Look.
Scary Randonautica experiences. So for those who don't know, Randonautica is an app that sends you on a random adventure to explore the world around you. I personally had no idea what it was. As a user, you can also set any kind of intent you want. So if you want to find something beautiful, you'll find something beautiful. If you want to find something scary, well, you'll get what you asked for. And this user certainly did. Yoyuk696969 decided they wanted to have a spooky adventure and wanted to see something scary. Be careful what you wish for. They ended up at a super creepy mansion that is still used for some kind of secret cult-like religion. What kind of religion, you ask? No idea. But considering the intent the user set was discovering something scary, I think it's safe to say that they got as far away from that place as they possibly could. If you like this video and want to see more,
see what we mean? See what I mean with this app, everyone? It's kind of fucking crazy. Randonautica is like the craziest thing going, everyone. Like, who would be honest, who would download it right now and try it out? Or who's tried it out? I know Kirsty said she wouldn't. You done a Bugs Bunny, did you, Cam? You're currently what, bro? Ain't a game, it's an app, bro. Basically, they think quantum consciousness here plays a part because they said that because of Randonautica. Basically, the creator suggested that this app uses quantum random number generators and that the consciousness may influence randomness. Mainstream science does not support the idea though, because they don't support the idea that thoughts alter GPS coordinates, and then people also said that their intention is like manifestations. So people, if you focus on fear, they will know it's frightening things. If you focus on positive stuff, they'll know it's great things, good things. You know what I mean? So is it changing you as a person, or is it changing reality? Is that right, everyone? Let me know what you think. I said, please let me know. Hey, how you doing, Nathan? But yeah, let me know what you all think. Thanks, bro, for the sleigh. Yeah. What does everyone think? Would you download Randonautica? Basically, Cam, this app is you can take your intention to something, and then you could find stuff with it. So basically, you download it, and then you want to send the intention to I don't know, something beautiful. You'd find something beautiful, basically. That's apparently how it works. Or if you want to find something scary, you'll find something scary, or you know. And there was a case in Seattle like 6 years ago when a few months after it first come out. Yeah, there's this case like 6 months ago, 6 years ago. I mean, a couple months after it was released. Basically, this app made this group of teenagers find a dead body in a suit, 2 dead bodies in a suitcase in Seattle, Washington. So yeah, remember everyone, if you're watching, please no, not that one. It's because I put the one button. Sorry everyone. But yeah, please like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Also, please scan this QR code that you'll see on screen. and it'll be this side on me on the thing on the playback. But please scan that, and you can join the Discord server. But yeah, put your hand up though if you would download this app just to try it one day. It's kind of nuts. Thank you, Tim. Have you, Paul? Yeah, that's fine. We'll talk about it more off air because I've been, like I said, I'm going to put a video on people like there's this. You might just try it because you're good. Right, I'll put this video on. Obviously, what I'll basically do is I'll show you a video of someone that I watched. Danny's name from Exploring with Fighters. He was. What was your intention? Honestly though, I think this app is just crazy though, to be honest. This app is just crazy. Like, feel free everyone, like I said, to try it, but let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what intention you do, what stuff you get, because I'm very curious. And like I said, like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, because otherwise, you know. Yeah, let me know what you all think, everyone. But like I said, I'm gonna. Well, that's fine because I stopped it on there. Hello Shane, hello Brody. Basically, like I said, I'll show you some of the stuff it's done, but it's like crazy though. The stuff that people have found with it. I'd try it if we were all out like together because apparently if you're alone, it can get fucked up worse. It can be like fucked up worse. If you said something like your intention is scary or something, you know. Like I said, please like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. If you're watching on YouTube, or if you're in feel free to come over. But yeah, what I'll do is like I said, what I'll do is if people want me to try it when I'm out doing a paranormal investigation, I'll try it. But yeah. Well, yeah, I'll show you a video in a minute, everyone. Join Discord, like I said, I'll show you the video on LinkedIn. I'll go and because it's kind of crazy what people have found. So who else is watching on YouTube? I know Tim's here. I know Cam and John are on TikTok. And there's job on both. I know Rebecca. It's just crazy though to think that this app can. Oh, you're on both, right? I thought so. Just crazy to think that this app can influence so many things though. How you doing, B Creations? How are you, Rebecca? How comes, Tim? Oh, yeah. Like I said, please subscribe if you haven't already, and turn the notification bell on. But it's kind of crazy what this app does to people. That's nuts. But yeah, let me know what you think. Like I said, if you try it, let me know in the comments if you've tried it. Let me know what your intention was and what if you found anything. Let me know if you're gonna try it, and let me know what your stuff is. Like I said, this app is crazy. Like people have found like the urban explored. I've been urban exploring with this app. People have fucking found keys with this app for locked things that they don't even know about. It's kind of crazy. I think one person also found a knife or something with this app, so it's like weird. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Appreciate it. Every like and subscribe means that you're enjoying my content, so that's what pushes me to do better and give you better stuff to talk about and react to and stuff. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions about this app, please feel free to ask. Or if you got any other questions about like what stuff about it, let me know. I'll do where is it? I'll do a 5-minute Q&A. So feel free to ask questions. So yeah, go on. Ask any questions. Ask any questions about this app or whatever. Like I said, got 5 minutes, so make the most of it. Hello, everyone on TikTok, FYP, come in. Hello, Lily. Yeah, so yeah. Anyone got any questions? Has anyone got any questions tonight? How you doing, Lily? But yeah. Couple more minutes. So get your questions in, everyone. Hello, Benchy Box. So anyone got any questions? Looking like not at a minute. That's all right. If you've got any questions on the catch up, if you're watching on catch up, please put them in the comment section. Appreciate it. This one's going to be a short live, I think, because I want I'm going to be wrapping up in a bit. But yeah, if you want me, if you want to, like, I think what I might have to do is I'll talk about stuff off air, but I think I've got an idea up my sleeve for this app, so either I'll do it on Paranormal Investigation or I'll do something else. Right. So what I'll do is I'll end this here, everyone. Like I said, please like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Like I said, you don't want to miss anything. And here's a Discord server link again. So scan the QR code and you'll come into the server. So feel free, please, to come in. Everyone on TikTok, go and sub to me on YouTube if you're not already, and watch this on catch up. Because this has been an interesting thing. I want to hear your thoughts, everyone. Hello, Fidget Trading. Big love to everyone who has turned up tonight. Sorry I ain't been at my best tonight. I'm just not in the best frame of mind. Thank you, like I said, so much. Big love to you all. Like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. And I'll see you all in a bit. Bye-bye, everyone.